make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
Mr. Richard Wilmore. But then I'm like, oh good, now it actually makes sense. Ready? Oh, quick before it falls. I think it went. This is what happens when you buy stuff at the dollar store. Yeah,
makes it more interesting, right?
It's true. What kind of angle do we have? Hopefully, you'll take better ones.
I feel like I need to like.
Do you want to pose? You want to take some pictures first?
I'm such an awkward like person in front of a camera. I'm way better at like candid stuff. But so like knowing that she's taking pictures, it's like pose.
I hate taking like getting my pictures taken. I can do in front of camera all I want or talk in front of people, and it doesn't bother me. But as soon as someone's like stand still and take a picture, I'm like now
really
what?
still,
Yeah, I don't really like that. I'm here with Britney Monroe. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You have a fun gig tonight, right?
I do, yeah. At a place called Sancho's.
Have you played there before?
I have. It's a nice little local dive bar.
You are from San Antonio, but you don't live here anymore.
Correct.
How long have you lived in Nashville?
About 10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, but I still refuse to say that I'm a Nashvilleian. I'm like, no, I'm a Texan.
How come? Just because you love it here?
Because I'm a Texan.
Yeah. What do I have to do to become a Texan? Or is it like you have to be born here, otherwise?
No, like you got here as fast as you could.
Mm-hmm. Well, I grew up in Wisconsin. I've only not lived in Wisconsin since 2015. So.
Well, have you been to Texas before you lived here?
I have relatives who live in Fort Worth.
Okay.
So yes.
Yeah, you're a Texan.
So I'm practically Where are
Texan.
my cowboy boots? And I should probably get a hat soon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for to get rid of this ridiculous Midwestern accent. I want like a Southern accent. I want to say y'all and like not sound like an idiot when I say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How is living in Nashville though?
It's fun. It's grown so much. So between the past like 5 years, it's become a really different place to live. But I've enjoyed it. A lot more cool places to go to, cool things to do, and the community is. There's always something going on.
I mean, I'm assuming you moved there for music, correct?
Yeah. I went to Belmont and then stayed around for music.
And then never left.
Exactly.
Is it completely different there than here, the music scene?
Yeah. It's like really different, but in good ways. Like Texas has its own little red dirt, scene, and then Nashville has its own scene, and so it's really fun though because I travel a lot. So I come back to Texas about every 4 to 6 weeks, and I play shows down here and hang out with my songwriting friends down here, and then I'll go back up to Nashville and Indiana and North Carolina, and so it's fun to see like the different pockets of the music industry and various places and different influences and different types of music, and I feel like I'm living the life right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Can I come with next time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Have you like gone out on a tour yet?
Well, so I don't really name them tours, but like last year I was on the road, for like 3 or 4 months. So I would go to a new state, go back to Nashville for a couple days, and then go to another place. And so just kind of like zigzag across the country.
Are you traveling with yourself?
For the most part, yeah.
We should hook up. We should definitely have some sort of combined tour.
Yeah.
I'll go interview people. You can be my house band.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It sounds like fun.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
What are we doing here? Where have you toured? Where have you gone? Not toured, because we don't want to use that word. But what states have you visited that have been fun?
Oh gosh, New York, Florida, Alabama, Indiana, North Carolina, obviously Tennessee. Starting to slowly branch out into like the Midwest and all that too. There's huge country music scene in the Midwest, so I'm trying to tap into that too.
Yeah, you should. I should give you some contacts for Wisconsin if you ever want to go there.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Like the Summerfest.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the world's biggest music festival. Is in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee.
That would be fun.
We should go there together.
Yeah, I have yet to go there, so let's
It's so fun. And what else? I don't know. There's so many places I feel like you should go to. You were or are working on your EP. Is that out yet?
Yes, so it is, okay, so there has been a lot of going back and forth. For a while there I was going to do like a double-sided disc and do like a Nashville type of EP and then a Texas EP because the sounds are so different. And then I realized, well, that's not really letting people know who I am, so I'm just going to stay in the center of my sound and let people just kind of decide what they feel like it falls on. So right now I've been writing a lot. I've been getting dumped a lot, so of course that's good writing material.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
then,
I'm talking to Taylor Swift all of a sudden.
well,
It helps.
It helps.
I mean,
It really does
on one
help.
side it helps, I'm sure, yeah.
So writing a lot, and then I've been meeting with a producer, but every time we sit down to talk about, okay, here are the songs, how can we cohesively do this? It always turns into, oh, well, let me go back and I
Do it your way?
Yeah, I just want to put my best foot forward. So I have another meeting with him in a couple of weeks, and we'll take it from there. Like, no rush, just trying to do it the best that I can.
You have released some songs, right? They're available.
Yeah.
How is that now in a world where you can be an author and self-publish your books, you can be a talk show host and do it in your house, you can, like how is that, is it easier or is it harder to navigate the music scene because you have to try to make a living off of it?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's easy and hard. So it's easy because at my fingertips, I can be my own label. I can do all of this, but it's also a lot harder because everybody's doing it. So to get to the top, it is a little bit more cutthroat, it feels like, but at the same time, it takes a lot of the pressure off because it's just like, well, I can just hop in my car and go play shows if I really want to. So pros and cons.
Yeah. Do you like being in the studio or would you rather be out in front of people performing?
I'd rather be out in front of people performing. There's a certain level of pressure to be in the studio. You're trying to get in, get out, to keep everything costing low. So you want to do your best performance, no pressure.
We have 6 songs in 20 minutes, go!
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, but it is fun to finally start hearing things and layering, the instruments and all, and so that part of it is fun. Actually going in there, it is kind of like nerve-wracking.
I bet. Yeah, I've had people here who say it's more nerve-wracking to be here in front of just one person, as I assume, like in a studio, as opposed to being in front of a huge crowd, because there's just one person staring at you, waiting for you to do the best job you can. That has to be kind of scary.
When you put that, when you say that now, I'm just like, oh gosh,
Right?
let me hide.
Well, there's no one watching, so it doesn't matter right now. It's just us hanging out. BritneyMonroe.com.
Yes, sir.
And go listen to her, and then get a hold of her and be like, hey, we want to pay you to come hang out with us and sing at our place, right?
That would be awesome, yeah.
Okay. What song are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to play a song called Fire with Fire, and which will be eventually the title track of the EP that we put up.
And then you'll come back in 4 to 6 weeks. Every 4 to 6 weeks, at least we have a guaranteed guest. You'll come back. So take a look at that. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Britney performing.
Okay, cool. Where'd you get those words? I know they ain't yours. Stop looking for a reason to cry. starts to hurt, tell me what's it worth not keeping me by your side. 'Cause you push and pull away, afraid to make mistakes. Your weakness is a strength. Either way we're gonna get burned, left with scars until we learn. Loving is heartache, whether we bend till we break. Can't win by walking out first, always thinking it's gonna get worse. You and I, we can rise, fight fire with fire. Fire with fire. It's gonna be hard. If it wasn't, everybody would get this far. So what if the world is rough? No less pain and giving up. Baby, I know we're strong enough. Either way, we're gonna get burned, left with scars until we learn. Loving is heartache, when we bend till we break. Yeah, can't win by walking out first, always thinking it's gonna get worse. You and I, we can rise, fight fire with fire. If the world brings the heat, we'll use it as our gasoline. Baby, we got the tenacity to look doubt in the face and still believe. Fire with fire. Either way, we're gonna get burned, left with scars until we learn. Loving is heartache, when we bend till we break. Yeah, can't win by walking out first, always thinking it's gonna get worse. You and I, we can rise. Oh yeah, fight fire with fire. Fire with fire. Fire with fire. Oh, fire with fire. Fire with fire.
Just hold. Britney Monroe, that was awesome!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Come back anytime. We'll see you in 4 to 6 weeks. We'll be right back after this.
Started my own company in 2001. Started doing it full time in 2005. Been doing it full time ever since.
What did you do prior to 2001?
I was director of Parks and Recreation for the city of Missouri City in the southwest Houston area. Went to Texas A&M, got a degree in Parks and Recreation. back in recreation parks. And that's what I did for 25 years. So I've got a pension coming in from the city of Berry City from 25 years, and I've been doing this full time since 2005. There we go.
You feel like I'm responding?
Now you're experiencing this one. Good. You kind of feel the flow here. Take a look.
Try again.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.